You know, Mr. Chair, I'd be remiss if I didn't jump in this trade discussion, just because as my colleagues are bringing up, and glad that some of you joined at the White House meeting to talk about infrastructure, which I was glad we talked about waterways and infrastructure investments related to our ports. So we definitely want to have that level of investment to make sure that our ports are modernized, in particular the competition that we see as we've seen changes in the Panama Canal and bigger ships, and the very, very aggressive competition we have from Prince Rupert in Canada. So I guess, Secretary Perdue, to you, you know, do you worry about some of these discussions as it relates to trade? You know, our Eastern Washington wheat farmers are very concerned that Japan or somebody is going to be pushing them out of these, you know, so we're all going to be for making the infrastructure investment, but we also want to make sure the markets are open.
Senator, I recommend, I represent farmers. We always worry. And certainly when trade disruptions come, infrastructure is very important. That's what we talked about. The waterways, both ports and inland waterways, have been a significant competitive advantage here in the U.S., and we need to make sure they continue to do that, because product, you know, from beginning to end, logistics is a huge part of that. So yes, we're concerned over any kind of trade disruptions based on any other policies, and we have to be very mindful of that. I appreciate Secretary Ross and the President attempting to mollify any other concerns over the tariffs regarding agriculture.
Well, we've certainly been in meetings with the administration where the views have been espoused that there will be winners and losers. And I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that agriculture is not one of those losers. So thank you, Mr. Secretary.